same for him. You have to keep your eye on him if you're the defense.
Here is Tolliver. Gay outside. 6 on the shot clock. On the top of the key, again, Sacramento.
And that's the level of concentration you can expect from Gay. Unfazed by the intense defense when he's going up with his shot.
Green kicks to Parker. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Parker's got his first points of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
An excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Come on, Saban. I'm in the game, not when they're in the game.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Leonard. Gasol a screen. The wide open look here for Ulrich. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Collison dishes to a Flalo. Gay against Leonard. Gay kicks to Collison. Shot off the screen. That one, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
And this is where it may be hard for them to get motivated to this matchup. Maintain their focus because they've been so dominant against these guys.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this thing.
Outside Gasol. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Kings.
And one thing with Rudy Gay is that you know what he's going to give you each game. One of the more reliable scorers in this league.
And Cousins gets it to go.
The way Cousins uses his body is brilliant. Even when the D puts forth their best effort, he can still devastate them by making the bucket anyway.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Green. This one for 3. Derek Collison pulls it in.
He could not have been more wide open. I'm sure he's kicking himself for missing out.
Here's a Flalo. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Smith,
Trail by 8. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions.
Hey,
Right
just
now they need a
missed the
basket.
ball.
Here's Aldridge.
Short.
San Antonio again missing on offense for the Kings. They're on a 12-4 run.
It's missing game.
A Flalo outside. Gay outside. Kings moving the ball around.
I didn't even upgrade my
Baseline
stats
J.
at all.
Count it. Good.
Okay, next
Kings got
game.
8 points.
And you can't
After
help
this game,
but
I'll
pick
upgrade my
their defense
stats.
apart. They're completely in disarray.
Next game, I
Aldridge down low. He's covered by Gay. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Really surprised he clanked out. He makes those on the regular.
And here we go. Parker into the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway.
There's
And
our.
just an insane
Now we're
move
by
on the
head by
drive
8.
from Parker there, making difficult buckets
Oh, so
look
my team is right
incredibly
there.
easy.
Good down. Yeah, let's score it. And let's.
Here's Collison. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this?
Well, they really came in focus on executing what they wanted to. They imposed their will on the opposing team. They have been virtually perfect so far.
Now here's Parker. Puts it up from 17. Misses off the left iron. Here's a Flalo. Great D that time from Green.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Oh, well, it's a product of good, patient offense. Great shot there.
Here's Parker. Gasol a screen. Shoots off the screen. Parker with another miss.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and try to get a better look.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Well, they came to play today. Still too early, but they really have put their foot down on their opponent so far.
Parker. The putback, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Collison kicks to Gay. Back to Collison. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And what you have to like about Derek
I'll come in
Collison
the
is the
second
fact
half.
he gives you a little bit of
Second
everything
quarter.
from the point guard position.
Probably.
He can shoot it from deep. He can attack the basket depending
Sure,
on what
the
the defender
freshman
gives.
numbers,
He
yeah.
acts as a true facilitator for the rest of the team when he's manning the point guard.
And the first one at the line is good. And Chris, with Collison, as you said, he is a jack of all trades as a floor general.
Well, a lot of it is that Collison knows what he can and can't do and plays within himself. Always plays to the tempo of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Billy Cauley-Stein comes in for Anthony Tolliver. Matt Barnes is checked in for Rudy Gay. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Aaron Aflalo.
And the 6', 175-pound Collison is a vital part of this team. A speedy point guard who can get hot in a hurry.
Ginobili kicks to Anderson. And here's Mills for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Down low. A nice shot by Kufis. Kufis has got his first basket.
You could not diagram a better way to
11-point lead.
It's really the
They're back down to
ideal
8-point
start that
lead
any
by
team wants.
3
Now
points.
they have to ride this wave throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Dedmon. Back to Ginobili. Charity strike shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The dish to Collison.
You watch the game and get paid for it. That's what it is. You watch the game and getting paid for it
I
to
love
watch
to
the
see
game.
that selfishness from Collison. Really whips the ball over to the
You're
open
paid
man
for
quick.
watching the game. My guys getting paid to watch this game in any manner.
Ginobili kicks to Lee.
Until you school. Well, yes, you getting paid to watch.
Anderson right side. Back to Lee. Pass to Ginobili. The 3 from Mills. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili. Mills has got 6. Releases. No good on the buzzer beater.
Let's see the buzzer
And
beater.
as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Kings ahead. They're up by 10. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
Oh. I'm waiting to get in the game. I won't get the game started at the start of the game. Start the second
And
quarter.
LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise
Yeah, late
player
middle.
on this team, talked about the responsibility that comes with that role.
In every aspect, you know, it's a change for us, being more vocal, doing it on the court, trying to lead in practice. I think overall everything I do has to be better because guys are trying to follow me.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And, you know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
Young's in.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Oh, yeah, great communication. The guys are quick and rotating help and playing with a lot of energy.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Mills and Manu at the guards. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Lee. And it's Anderson in at small forward.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
And another disappointing season for the Kings last year. They fell out of the playoff race early on. They just couldn't keep pace with the rest of the conference.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Barnes outside.
So you got even 13 minutes.
It's Cauley-Stein, top of the key. And Temple kicks to Barnes. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. There's the triple. Lee gets the rebound. Spurs trail by 13. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, after suffering a hip injury at Texas, LaMarcus Aldridge spent 2 months shooting from a chair, and his form improved dramatically. Now his go-to move is his fadeaway high-release jumper. It's an unstoppable shot, and Aldridge is so confident in it, he says, once the shot's up, I'm getting back on D. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. He's got a great touch. And here's Mills following the three-pointer by Justice Young. Anderson up top, dishes it to Lee.
How much time I actually get in the game. They won't.
To the inside, Young. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Young's got 5 now.
Oh, gorgeous floater by Young. Impossible to defend given his soft touch.
Ginobili the pass to Anderson. The feed now to Mills. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, and that's his first 3 of the second quarter. Third overall this game.
And Temple kicks to Cauley-Stein. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Spurs trail by 15. The third quarter anyways.
Anderson dishes to Mills. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Anderson has it in the corner.
3 minutes sitting on the floor.
Just 4 to shoot. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
2 minutes sitting on the
with
floor.
no one around. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Mills passes to Dedmon. Ginobili outside. Anderson dishes to Dedmon. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. An explosive finish there from Young.
And he might not do it too often, but Young can get some good lift if he has a path to the rim.
And there's the pass to
Oh, okay, I can't talk to GM and say, yeah, where's my time?
Releases
Yeah,
from
get
15.
in the
Here's
game.
Cauley-Stein. Good D by Lee.
The defender stayed on him without fouling and did great work there.
Chris, you played a long career, remained effective, even as you lost some of your athleticism. You hear some people say the game is 90% mental. How accurate is that?
I don't think it's 90% mental because you need physical attributes to be able to perform. But I think that it's 2 separate games. I think that one part of the game is mental and you need to be 100% on point. And I think the mental part is different from the physical. And so you have to be there 100% physical and you have to be 100% there mentally. And for me, the mental part was not only how to try to make players better or get other guys involved or win if we didn't even have the most talent, but it really was how do you adapt, how do you change your game when you've played one way your whole career, and how do you still be effective and dominant. And luckily, I was able to do that.
Well said. A lot of great young talent, Chris, coming in the game. Who could be the face of the league in a few years, do you think?
Well, I really like Towns and Wiggins. I really like this Minnesota team. I think their team can become a fan favorite as we see the game go on. Also, Kyrie Irving. How about Kyrie Irving? Just won a championship. How about Davis, Anthony Davis? I just think we have some great young talent. Excited to see what the future holds.
So fun. And so it's San Antonio with it. After the Kings pick up 2. Cooper's with the block. It's Young on the wing, covered by Mills. Shots good from Young.
Oh, we'll probably be out of the game for the rest of this quarter half anyways. So.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Lee
I'm gonna get
passes
bored
to
of this,
Ginobili.
doing
He
this
dishes
stuff
it
like
to Mills.
this. I'll be in the next game. I'm gonna push A every time just to get in the game.
Just 5 to
See
shoot.
what quarter I'm in. I'm not care
Ginobili knocks for
anymore.
2. No good off the
I'm getting
front.
sick of this
And they
waiting.
got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
There's the double team with Ginobili. Here's Cauley Stein, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Dedmon. Back to Ginobili.
It's sitting here for almost
And here's Mills from the arc.
6.5
Cauley
minutes.
Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Young kicks to Temple. To the inside. And that one goes in. And
Finally.
he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
6.5, a little more than 6.5 minutes before it
Have
go
we
in.
seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Now, Willie Cauley-Stein was considered a bit of a reach for his draft position, but you have to love how he plays at his size. Very active inside with his feet to flash open on cuts. Just shows great awareness for a new
I'm
player.
gonna look after the game, see how much time I actually played in this game.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Cooper.
Terrible.
Gay comes in for Barnes. Morris is checked in for Garrett Temple. And Levins is subbed in for Young. Now you hate to use the P word, potential, but you can't help but do it with Willie Cauley-Stein.
You're right, Kev. I hate the word potential as well. It just means unrealized talent. As long as he moves as well as he does with his size, he'll be fine.
First one falls for.
Well, going into the 2011 draft, the Spurs said it was a tough decision to trade away George Hill in exchange for the pick that became Kawhi Leonard. No remorse on that one now, though. Once again, the Spurs struck gold as Kawhi has developed into a true
Oh, come on.
superstar.
I want to go right there.
Now, here is Morris. 6
Whoa.
the triple.